Hey again, Andrew Davey here, just checking in. Thank you for opening up and having a listen to what I'm about to share today, which, in my opinion, is the most important thing in your journey that's going to fast track things for you. It's going to make things and create things happening so much faster in your world. And I speak from experience here because it was when someone took the time out who had experience, who had wisdom, who had knowledge, and it's where they took the time out from their life to actually share and give an insight into what it takes to become successful. And when they shared that information with me, it's what set me on the path. It's what clicked in my mind. So in the past weeks, as you know, I'm just going to run over again, obviously your budget, and obviously you're keeping in tune with that every single week. And last time, you remember, in the last week's email, what we did was we worked out our point A and had a visual understanding and an appreciation of where we're going. What's our point B look like? And so by now you'll have that somewhere up on the wall. Maybe you'll have some pictures and some images to really get a sense of what it's like to own that, to really live in that place where you've created it. Now, what I want to do is extend on that. Now, how would you love to take what you've done till now and take it to the next level? To the next level where when you start to learn how others have done it before you, then what you can do is do it faster. And by doing it faster, you're not taking shortcuts, but you're not learning from others' mistakes. The best example I can give, if a wheel is round, it's been invented that way. Why would we go and change it and turn it into a square for the sake of being different? Or why would we start all over again and try and work out how we're going to invent it? It's been done, right? So that means what we can do is we can take the wheel and we can do some little changes to it. Put a tire on it and all of a sudden it rolls even better. And you can see this is evolution in a way and how you'll evolve. Now I'm doing this from my mobile because I've got something really cool I wanted to show. And before that, I'll share a little story, a little insight into how I become to where I'm doing what I'm doing today. When I was 19 years old, I was spending some time away and we're in a spa and we're sitting around with a group of friends. I was on a holiday away, and this is in a place in Perth. It's called Mandurah in Western Australia there. And we were relaxing and I was sitting opposite a guy who was about double my age at the time. I was 19, and the day before I saw him with this huge boat and this massive big four-wheel drive, all brand new. And I saw him and I remember seeing that image in my mind like, wow, that's a pretty impressive boat. I knew nothing about boats or anything, but I knew this thing was worth quite a bit of money. And so then I found myself with a group of friends opposite this guy, and he started asking questions. He said, what do you think you're going to be making 5 years from now? And he's talking about, your income and your wage and things. And at that time I was earning about $360 a week as a third-year apprentice mechanic. And my parents have never owned business or anything, so for me, the concept of business or investing or anything like that, it wasn't something ingrained in me. It was something that I didn't even know about, to be honest. For that reason, when he started to question, I was open to the questions because I knew he wasn't actually making a judgment. What he was doing was he was inquisitive, but not for him, it was for me. And so in that moment, at the end of that conversation, he said one thing that stayed with me. He said, go do yourself a favor, go read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And so out of all the friends in that group, the only person that did it was me. And I didn't read. I hated books. Matter of fact, when I was at school, reading for me was finding one of those choose your own adventure books. Now, for youth listening, you probably don't even know what those are. What they were was where you found the fastest path through the book by getting to the end of a chapter, and you had two choices. Do you turn to page 86 and do this, or 56 and do this? So I would find the path that was going to get me through it so much quicker because I literally despise reading. But let me show you this. As I look at with my education and my knowledge, the one thing I've always done is fill my mind with good, useful knowledge. And you can see we've got a whole bunch of books and stuff up here. And I've actually, here it is here. I've actually still got this book. Do yourself a favor and go and grab that book yesterday or the day before. Because I tell you what happened. Something very unique happened. When I started to understand the concepts in this book, it was about 2 months after that, at 19 years of age, that I bought my first investment property. with no clue what I was doing, good at saving money, like the budget I showed you. I was very good at saving it, but I didn't know how to invest it and make my money work for me and leverage and multiply and all those sorts of things that you're going to learn when you read this. And this book set me on a path because it not only, through the wisdom in the pages, shared the concepts of money and wealth and investing, but what it did is it helped me start to look inside myself to discover me. And it sent me on a personal development journey where at 19 years of age, I can honestly say, hand on heart, that this mentor in my life, by mentioning this book without him even knowing, changed my life. It really did. It set me on a path that I would not have been on had someone not taken the time. So I put it to you like this. Imagine you're listening to this now, and just like I had that conversation back then, this is now your opportunity, where this can put you on a path, just in this moment, to head in a direction that's going to create everything you want, everything you desire. When it comes to finances and relationships and understanding that happiness within yourself and how you specifically create that, making an impact on the world and doing the things you know will really, truly make a difference in the world, that's when you know you're living. So what I urge you is this, is go and seek people that are getting the results in life that you want. So when I look at business as an example, I don't need to have Richard Branson in my life, but I can learn from him as a mentor by picking up a book. I can learn from him by watching videos. Matter of fact, he's coming live to Singapore very soon, so I'd love to go and listen in and just get some insight, some wisdom, because can we learn something from someone at that level of the game, in what he's created and the impact he's making? My God, that guy's sending people to space in a couple of years from now, which is pretty awesome when you think about it. So it's where you find people. If you want to fast track your journey, you want to know how to do it, you want to take all your knowledge and the information, the first thing I would suggest is find people getting the results you want in life. People that are living it and they're sharing it, and they're sharing it from a place where it's about helping and serving you, not about them big noting themselves. I always have a challenge with this. Some people love to get up on a stage and share about how they fish. You know, I look at that saying, you know, teach a man or teach a child, I'll completely mix that up. You give a fish to a man, he'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And you get all these people that share on stage about what they've done and what they've caught, but they never show you how to use the fishing rod. That's one thing I pride myself on, is showing people how to fish, showing people with real tools, information, how you can go and make a difference in your life and ultimately then make an impact on others. So seek those people out in your industry or people in your world that you can trust and know that are going to help you get to where you need to go. And then go and, most importantly, find out what they did. Ask questions. That's why books are fantastic, because they're sharing their insights and wisdom. You don't even have to ask the questions, because they're sharing answers that you realize were questions you need answers to. So my suggestion is go and read that book as fast as you can. If you can read it yesterday or the day before, that would be awesome, because it will make such a difference in your life. Thank you so much for checking in, and I look forward to connecting soon. Once again, jump on Facebook, let me know about what you're up to. I'd love to hear what comes of the conversations you have in your mind when you read this book. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.